This is a 2026 Extreme Flatbed. The model, it's an XP55. It is 48 foot long, and this is the lightest flatbed that you can buy today. My name is Ruben. I'm with Route 1 Trailers over in East Dundee, Illinois, and today we're going to review this flatbed, and you'll find out why a lot of big trucking companies buy something like this. The weight of this trailer is only 7,700 pounds. And you're wondering, why is it that light and how this trailer can hold more than 50,000 pounds? If you have a regular sleeper truck and you use this kind of trailer with your truck fully equipped, you will be able certainly to haul 50,000 pounds or more. Why big trucking companies like TMC, Maverick, or any other big trucking company choose to go through this strategy? They keep in their fleet 48-foot flatbeds because they have large customers. Their large customer give them a huge amount of loads, and so by hauling more weight, they will save money for their customers. And so I calculated roughly every 25 loads, they will basically haul an additional load for the customer and save money. Instead of taking 48,000 pounds, they will take up to 50,000 pounds, and this is how you acquire customers, through a lighter trailer. Now you're wondering, is this going to be able to hold 50,000 pounds? Because it's that light and somehow Extreme made this trailer weaker. It is not weaker at all. The model of this, it's XP55. That means that you can haul 55,000 pounds on a 4-foot area. Think about a coil. You could do a 55,000 pound coil in the center of this trailer. So it is not weak at all. In the front, we have the service airline and the emergency airline and the traditional 7-way plug. Extreme stamps all their part numbers onto every item. So when you need replacement parts, it's easy to read it and then call the dealer to get your replacement parts. Over here in the front, we have about a foot plate by 4 foot long that you can access and service the kingpin. You can also mount a GPS in there. Just the other day, we've done a job for a customer. We install it, nobody's gonna know this there. In comparison with the other manufacturers, Extreme will equip their trailers standard with aluminum landing gear and aluminum air tank. So this is one reason why their trailers are lighter than the other ones. Additionally, Extreme would also do a galvanized package as standard. And by galvanized package, I'm referring to the fifth wheel plate, which is galvanized. I'm referring to the winches and the suspension, which is also galvanized. We have a winch track integrated with a strap tie bar. This is another way how Extreme would save weight. So by adding a bolt to every cross member, in comparison with the other manufacturers that would add 2 bolts to the track and 1 bolt to the strap tie bar, this is another way how you can save a little bit of weight. We've installed this track on the driver's side, as you can see the winch is here, and then we've also done another winch track on the passenger side. If you decide to install a tarping system on this trailer, it is going to be very easy to secure your loads because your straps are going to go through the rub rail and they're going to hook up right here on this track. We have 5 marker lights installed on each side, and you see that they're like under the frame. And we decided to do it that way. Again, in case you want to install a Conestoga on this, you don't have to cut the lights and then move them over, cut the wires and rewire again. This makes it easier and simpler for you in the future if you decide that. The manual dump valve, it would be over here, and this is no extra cost if you want to get the manual comparing to the auto dump valve. In the center, we have a coil area where you can put a coil as heavy as 55,000 pounds and the turn signal. The wheels are all aluminum and they're sitting on Road X tires, and the size is the most common, 295, 75, 22.5. We have mud flaps on both axle, and this makes it easy for you to install a toolbox right in between them. And these mud flaps are called mud flaps with a pass-through, so you can slide your winch all the way from the front of the trailer to the back. This trailer has Hendrickson axle that will give you a 5-year warranty, and This is set up fixed spread, California legal, and you're gonna be able to haul 20,000 pounds and 20,000 pounds each axle. On the back, we have a standard DOT bumper and standard red lights, which are easy to replace, and they're also easy to find at any repair shop or on the road. The deck, it's obviously full aluminum. We have 2 wood nailers on the sides, and we have a J-track for your J-plates. Extreme recommends using the J-plates to secure your chains and binders with, rather than using your chain around the stake pockets and the spools. The spools will be just fine if you use 2 spools at a time, but they don't recommend the chain to go around the stake pocket because you might damage it. If you like this video, give it a thumbs up and share it so your friends can learn about open deck trucking.